Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. Now, before we dive into this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Feeling yourself become calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe, loving space. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Aquarius, September 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. And before we turn them over to see what they have to say, let's see what your chakra energy is for this time. Aquarius, September 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, these three. We have nurturing, which is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet. This is what grounds you. This is the nurturing love that keeps you centered and keeps you balanced within yourself. This is nurturing your inner child for all the hurts, the pains, the disappointments that you have been through, but also nurturing the person that you have become and the person that you want to be. This is moving forward and knowing your roots profoundly and strongly. It then leads you to the angels and masters. The soul star chakra, located 6 inches above your crown. This is you connected with your angels, with divinity, with the way that you need to move forward, with the way that you want to move forward, body, mind, and spirit. This is knowing that your angels have their wings wrapped around you, protecting you, guiding you as you move forward and as you embrace your life, and as they help you embrace your life, your passion, and your truth. This leads you then to creativity, which is the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is where a lot of negativity from this life and past lives are held. This is also where sexual energy is held. So here, with the creative energy flying forward within you and moving forward within you, there is a sense of heightened sexual energy. So just be mindful of this during this time, because it can make you feel more amorous. And if you're not with a committed partner or with somebody, at least that you really like and love, this can be, yeah, this could be a more adventurous nature, and during this time, it might be something that you want to be mindful of with the world's atmosphere. And so now you are moving forward, you're breaking through boundaries, through disappointments, through pains, and through a lot of the issues, and it's issues of the soul that have held you back before. And you're going to see that you're carving out this new way of being and this new sense of self and sense of power within your life. And you are really creative. You're looking at things in a new way, in a powerful way, in a profound way. And as you do so, you see yourself more truthfully, more honestly, and you see yourself creatively embracing how you want to move forward in life and where it is that you want to be in your future, and not being held back by past pains and disappointments. Let me move my camera just a bit for you guys. Okay, there we go. You can see better now. All right, now the left-hand side, this is your inner self. The middle is your heart self, your emotional self. The right-hand side is your public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Eight of Swords. That makes fantastic sense. And then we have the Judgment, the Resurrection. We have the Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And we have the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing so much. Do not forget to balance yourself. Do not forget that you matter, Aquarius, because you're always the first one that you will let go of. You will be like, oh, okay, I can handle everything else for everybody else. And I just forgot about me. And now I'm burnt out and I'm sad and I'm drained. But, I just still have to be everything for everybody else. Here, it is balancing. It is balancing your truth. It is balancing your power. And it leads you to the Queen of Cups. It leads you from being a knight, a protector, to being a queen, a rejoicer, especially of your heart, of your soul, of your passion. And again, knights protect queens. So that is absolutely beautiful. You have the Temperance card right here, Sagittarius energy, November 22nd to December 21st. We have the Six of Swords, moving forward in knowledge and in power. There's also an emotional moving forward, which can be a bit rocky at times, but it's also going to be astoundingly liberating, and you are moving towards your passion and your desire. You have the Page of Pentacles, new ideas, new messages coming from you, from spirit, from divinity, to move you forward in prosperity and abundance. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the public arena. What you nourish will grow forward. All right, but this is also a sense of having to have patience, because plants just don't grow to being mature and ready to harvest overnight. And so you are being patient with your harvest. You're being patient with what you are growing inside of you and the seeds that you are planting. Then we have the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups the Four of Cups is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift. And you're not really looking at it. And it's like, it's so beautiful over here. And you're looking off this way. And it is saying, look at this gift, look at this passion, look at this power. You have the Eight of Cups. You have the repeat of the number 8 within this reading. Okay, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is you're walking away from what you once thought you would love. A new road, a new passion, a new truth, a new power. It then leads you to the Four of Pentacles, yes. And I was seeing that energy with the Four of Cups, where this is my vampiric energy card. All right. And so here it's not seeing the gifts from divinity coming forward, and it is feeling like you have to protect yourself, because you do have people trying to drain away your energy, trying to drain away your power, your beauty, your prosperity, your glory, yourself. Let's see what people are going to aid you during this time. Who are the people who will aid Aquarius? September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Who are the people that will aid Aquarius? September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, these 3. We have here the Chariot, which is a Cancer energy, June 21st to July 22nd. This is somebody you cannot tell them how to love. They love fully and full-heartedly. They move forward in their passion and in their power, and it might seem at times that they can be people who can be pushed around, But you will find that when it comes to something that they believe in, they cannot be pushed around. They cannot be bullied at all. They stand their ground. They know their truth. And with these people who aid you during this time, and also the people to be mindful of, do know that these do not have to be people that you know in real life. These can be people that inspire you in a multifaceted, different ways. You can come across them in movies, in books, in, on podcasts, on YouTube, and in their message, you are going to find this inspiration to stick to what you love, to move forward in your heart's truth, to sit there and say, I can conquer what seemed like insurmountable odds. It leads you then to the Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who resonates with you. This is somebody where they are sending out this emotional vibration that calls to prosperity and calls to your prosperity. And there's going to be something about them where you'll sit there and you say, I'm usually not into this, or I usually don't listen to people like this, but they are calling to me, and they are calling to the prosperity within you, showing you how to move forward, showing you how to embrace something more within your life. And then this leads you to the Princess of Cups. This is somebody who's just sweet, and it's beautiful to see sweetness coming forward, and it is going to be something that makes you smile. It's going to be somebody who truly and utterly cares, who nourishes and nurtures so that things can grow in a profound and beautiful way, and who drinks deeply of inspiration and also of the waters of truth. And then we have here, as we start with your inner line, we have the Eight of Swords. This is a sense of not feeling enough. This is a sense of doubts and fears and overthinking and overanalyzing. And we can live our whole entire lives in the Eight of Swords. And that is something to be very mindful of. Because the Eight of Swords can overpower us. It can tell us that no matter what we do, we are always going to be a failure. We're never going to move ahead. And this is an energy that you are really looking at here. You have the repeat of the number 8 in this reading. And they're both trying number 8s. Okay, so you have the Eight of Swords and you have the Eight of Cups, and they show an ending, because here it shows, well, this is the beginning of an ending, because when she looks into the mirror, she sees herself as being trapped, as being overwhelmed, as being blindfolded, as not knowing the way to move forward. And with the Eight of Cups, it's saying it's time to walk away from what you once thought you would love. And as you see this within yourself, as you see the mental traps that have held you back, as you see the emotional bindings that have held you back, you're starting to break free. And as you are breaking free, you're being empowered, you're being emboldened, you are moving towards a greater and more truthful you. And as you do this, and with the number 8, you're also going to be taking this time very seriously. This is going to be a time that is very serious, very determined, very prosperous for you, very prosperous in the way that you see yourself breaking down barriers, and very determined in the way that you see yourself really calling yourself out on things that no longer fit. And the way I like to see this is as a really nice pair of shoes. And it can't even be that they're not really nice, like everybody else doesn't compliment them, but that they're super, super comfortable. But you've worn a hole in them, or they're a really, really, really pretty pair of shoes, but you can't walk in them. You just can't walk in them. They're too uncomfortable to walk in, but they're too pretty to let go. And there's something here where the mind is saying, I can't let go of this for some reason or another. And it's more of the old, worn out pairs of shoes way. And other people can find it very attractive. Other people can sit there and say, oh, you're so agreeable. Oh, you're so accommodating. Oh, you never argue, type of thing. And they don't realize that you're drowning in your silence. They don't realize that you are frustrated beyond frustrated, and you feel as if you started screaming, you would never stop. And here with the Eight of Swords, you are seeing yourself moving forward towards a freedom, because 8 is also a good luck number. It's also a feminine number. It is a number of being able to say, this is what I'm nurturing, and this is what I'm embracing within me. And as you do so, judgment comes. You resurrect. You rise up. Your angels and your spirit guides move you towards a greater truth, a more profound place of being, a powerful, beautiful understanding, and you rise. And you rise in power, you rise in dedication, you rise in determination, and you keep on rising. Now this is a phoenix rising from the ashes. And I know people sit there and say, Dane, I don't want to rise from the ashes. I'm tired with that. Why can't I just be? Every single day when you wake up from slumber, you rise from the ashes of sleep. You rise from the ashes of the day past. So we are always rising from the ashes of something. Embrace your truth. Understand your knowledge. And let your angels guide you as you rise and as you become. And as you do so, you are defending your heart. You have the Knight of Cups right here. This is your emotional, passionate truth. This is you moving forward in what you love. And this is you loving yourself and your life. And it doesn't happen all at once. It's slow and steady. The Knight of Cups is the second slowest moving knight. So it isn't saying that all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, my life is fantastic. Everything is awesome. No, it's you look at things and you start seeing yourself truthfully and honestly. You start sitting there and saying, man, not this and not that. But there I'm moving forward. There's where I want to be. That is what I'm going to shower with my love and with my attention. I have a ways to go because we always have a ways to go. No matter how successful we are, no matter how much we have achieved, we'll always sit there and we'll always push the line just a little bit out. That's what human beings do. And so you might sit there and feel like the line of where you want to be to where you are is miles and miles and miles away. Or you might sit there and think, oh, just a little bit of tweaking. Just a little bit. But there is a passion and a power to you. There is a determination to you when you defend your heart. And you are going to find yourself defending your heart in your inner self. And as an air sign energy, you are thought. Aquarius, you are the mind. You love things that stimulate and embrace your mind. And so here with the Knight of Cups, you are holding true to what you desire and what you love. You are defending what is powerful for you, but you're also having a conversation between your mind and your heart. And as you have this conversation between your mind and your heart, you see your truth more openly and honestly. And you might say, why is that? Because we are emotional beings, and that is how I see us. We are emotional beings, and we can sit there and try to make thoughts our masters. And try to make, what is it, the Kipling poem? If you can think and not make thoughts your masters, if you can dream and not make dreams your aim, or they could be switched. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. It's Rudyard Kipling's If, and it's one of my favorite poems in the whole entire world. And it is seeing that both of these need to be balanced. They cannot rule. They simply are. And it's finding the balance within your truth for the both of these as you move forward and as you embrace you. And so as you do this, you're going to find that you want to balance the spiritual and the practical. You're going to find that you want to balance everybody else's traumas and dramas and your own, everything else that you have on your plate. But you're forgetting you. You're forgetting your soul and yourself, and you're seeing it as a puzzle piece, as puzzle pieces that need to be put together. And it's one of those really annoying puzzles, that's all one color. And you're sitting there and you're like, wow, this is fun, thanks. You are looking at things. And instead of trying to juggle everything for everybody else, make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground. Do not try to solve their problems. Do not try to, Okay, Aquarius, you are a guider. That is why you're represented by the star card. You are the shining star in the sky that guides. It's like how our ancestors could map their way by the stars. And some people can still do that today, but it's more of an art than a absolute life necessity. And so here, as you are looking at things, you are the north star for people. You guide them. You lead them forward. You help them find home. Now, whether you do that, however you do that, okay, it is one of your gifts. But if you are so busy balancing everything else for everybody else and not letting yourself shine through, you're the North Star for nobody. And you have to be the North Star for you. And that is going to be so important. It moves you to the Queen of Cups, crowning your emotions. It moves you to your love, your joy, your passion, your prosperity, your hope, and your understanding. The Queen of Cups over the heart is that your heart shines with such ferocity that it is unbelievable. And it is absolutely beautiful. And so here you embrace your heart's truth in your heart's self. Here you move forward in love and in kindness, in passion and in understanding. And you let yourself be healed. And you let yourself heal, not in a way that says, I'm going to take away your burdens, but in the way that says, I'm going to let my truth shine. And as my truth shines, I shine. And as I shine, I feel more at one and more at peace with myself than I have before. The Queen of Cups, just like the Knight of Cups, is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It is an energy here that speaks to you of moving forward in love, of diving into the depths of emotional truth, of understanding what you desire and what you love from life, and not being held back by what everybody else wants or what everybody else demands. As you embrace your truth and your soul, as you embrace this Queen of healing, okay, and this Queen of love, which even though you are represented by the Queen of Swords, which is the warrior queen, all right? Yes, you are a warrior, and yes, you are of the mind. But for you, Aquarius, you feel so at home with the Queen of love, with the Queen of the heart, because you are of knowledge and of understanding, but also of emotional truth and a beautiful depth of soul and of self. And it leads you to temperance. It leads you to the Sagittarius energy, balance coming in, the day and the night. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is an angel pouring water from one cup into another. This isn't pouring it out into the world, which Aquarius, as the star card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you pour the 2 cups out into the river, out into humanity. And that is part of who you are. But here is a beautiful force that you are told to be remembering during this time. You have your angel here behind you, guiding you, watching you, as you balance the night and the day, the subconscious and the conscious, as you balance the dream with the reality, and as you move forward, pouring the waters not into the world, but into yourself, because you're being told at this time to remember you. Sagittarius is the time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. It leads you then to the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is knowledge and understanding being gathered and moving forward with it. Moving forward within your emotions, within your truth, within your passion, within your heart. All right? But it is also a journey that feels overwhelming, that makes you doubt, that makes you think, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? That is a leap of faith. And it's kind of like close your eyes and jump, because here it comes. And here you come. You are moving forward in a breathtaking way. And you are moving forward in a way that is guided by everything that you have learned, all that you are understanding, and all that's still to come. And as you embrace this knowledge and this truth, as you embrace this patience and this brilliance, you move forward with the Page of Swords, of Pentacles. But I see you here also with the Page of Swords, with the sense of knowledge and understanding and wisdom being called to you. And it brings to you the Page of Pentacles, the prosperity and the abundance, the looking at things and seeing the seeds that should be planted and the seeds that you want to plant for yourself as you move forward. And as you do this, you embrace what you want from life and where you want to be. As you do this, you call upon your power of self and your brilliance of understanding. And as you are taking in the messages of your prosperity, as you are letting in wisdom into your life in the public arena, you're going to be a little bit frustrated. You're going to think things should be moving faster than they actually are. You're going to be thinking that I need things to be growing more swiftly. You know, you're going to want to push things. And here's the thing. You can cut the fruit before it's ripe, okay? You can harvest it before it's ripe. And you can sprinkle sugar on it, and you can eat it. And it'll be sweet. It'll be crunchy, but it'll be sweet, right? Just thinking of strawberries. You know, you can cut up the strawberries, and you can pour a whole bunch of sugar, and it'll be good. But it will be nowhere near as good as if you let the strawberries ripen on their own, and as if you had them when they were naturally ready to be eaten. And it's that we're seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles. When it is naturally to be had, it will be sweet and it will be beautiful. Keep on nourishing it. You're going to feel this warmth from your hands. Now, if you do Reiki, I myself am a Reiki master, you can find your hands getting warm, okay? At moments where you need to focus on either inward healing, okay? Or when you're being called to really center yourself. That's going to be a little sign for you. Even if you don't practice Reiki, you can find that your hands just get warm. And as your hands get warm, you're going to find this energy flows through you, all right? And it's guiding you. And it's guiding you through the creation of your hands, through the creation with your hands. And that's going to be very powerful, what you are nourishing, what you are helping to grow, the seeds that you are planting. You're parting the soil with your own fingers, okay, with your own hands, not with a shovel or anything like that. It's kind of like this is something you're deeply invested in. And as you are invested, you are looking at the Four of Cups. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, right here, is handing you a gift of love and of joy, of peace and of prosperity. But it's going against kind of what you're looking at. You're like, listen, I need my gifts to be over here, all right? I need what I need, and I know it. You know how we think we know the answers? And sometimes we don't even know the questions. We just know that it's not right. And so here with the Four of Cups, Divinity is handing you a gift. Be open to receiving it. You have the Angels and Divinity card right here with the Soul Star Chakra. All right? So as you are embracing, as the wings are unfurling, as your angels are encompassing you, embrace this beauty. Embrace a gift that you are not expecting and a power of self that you could hardly imagine. Because as it comes and as you take it, right, as you're kind of shifting away from a path that seems kind of familiar, right, but really isn't you, and you're thinking, oh man, I wish I had something else, or I wish there was more to life. And as the more to life comes in, you're thinking, oh wow, weird, no thank you, type of thing, or you're not even seeing it because it's so far out of what you're imagining for yourself, or what you're seeing for yourself, that it pushes the boundaries. And it leads you to the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from what you once thought you would love. It's leaving it. It's like, it isn't me anymore. And I'm not sure it ever was me. It could have been the person you were trying to be. The way that you were trying to fit into things. But it wasn't you. And again, this is like that really beautiful pair of shoes. The really beautiful pair of shoes that just doesn't fit anymore. Or they never fit. You got them because they looked amazing with your outfit. Okay? They were really great. But you can only walk for like 15 minutes in them. They're really pretty sitting shoes. And who needs shoes for sitting? It is some sort of lie of this world that we believe that we should have shoes for sitting. Shoes are for exploring. Shoes are for discovering. Shoes are for carrying us over the rough terrains of life. Not for crippling us. And here, you're freeing yourself. And you are moving forward. The Eight of Cups is an ending as severe as a divorce. And for some it is. It is that ending. It is that saying, we tried, and it didn't work. Or it is that ending of, I'm not living like this for one more moment of my life. I have X amount of heartbeats that are allowed to be happy. And you walk away. Now that divorce can be a divorce of career, a sitting there and looking at the way that you were moving forward and saying, you know what, no. You could even find that in every aspect of your life, you were perpetuating a hurt that was spoken over you when you were very small, of not being enough, of not being enough, of not being entitled to be happy, right? And you were finding that in relationships, you were finding that in jobs, you were finding that in every avenue that you looked. And now you're walking away from it. And Aquarius, you're saying, you know what, no. I'm not that hurt, I'm not that pain. I'm so much more. And it leads you. It leads you to seeing the vampiric energy that has been holding you back, that has been robbing you of your prosperity. And you're like, I'm done. I am absolutely done. Visualize yourself surrounded by the golden light of spirit. See your angels, see your seraphim, twirling their beautiful flaming swords with their beautiful flaming wings. And see them cutting through that light of the universe. And for a second, for a moment, for an inhale, for a heartbeat, there's nothing but peace and quiet and depth. And then see that beautiful light returning. It steals your breath, it ignites your soul, but it cleanses. And it's cleansed away as the sword has cut through, as your angel's sword has cut through. It's cleansed away all the negativity, all the corruption, all the hurt and all the pain that has been thrown your way. And you find yourself standing tall and standing firm, knowing your power and your truth. And you might have to do this multiple times a day, to sit there and take away the vampiric energy, the people who think, wow, you're happy, or you're at least happier than me. I'm going to steal what is yours. I'm going to make you feel less than, so that I can feel empowered. And let's go deeper. Because once you do this, once you cleanse yourself, you find that you're not having to hold on to things that seem important but aren't important. And all of a sudden, the world can open to you. So let's see here. Aquarius, September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Show me more deeply, Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Show me more deeply, Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh. Here. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, before we turn these over, actually, let's see the people who you are to be mindful of during this time. Who is Aquarius to be mindful of? September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Who is Aquarius to be mindful of? September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. So we have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is going to be somebody, you can deal with them pretty well, but you have to be mindful of this person. This is a person who is just going to be too blunt. And because you yourself are an air sign energy, Aquarius, you're going to be able to kind of match bluntness for bluntness, snark for snark. But this is a person who's cold and to the point, and who might not see anything wrong with that, and who doesn't see anything wrong with that. And they might be thinking, oh, everybody else is just so sensitive. But this is a person who is going to be very interested in their own arena, their own prosperity, and their own power. And they're not going to see anything else. And that's really going to aggravate you. Then we have the Princess of Wands. This is somebody who's very passionate, but very, very, very self-absorbed. And this is a person who's only going to be able to see what they want, what they desire, and the way that they want to move forward. And it's just going to be too much. You're going to be running into rather selfish people during this time, right? Or coming across rather selfish ideas or ideologies, and it's just going to go against everything that you are and everything that you want from this world. And it leads you to the Lovers. This is a Gemini energy. This is somebody who is very good at duality, okay? But this could be the King of Swords that you're seeing here, because they, of course, are air sign energy. And this is a person who you might connect with in one way, but who is also just really into what they are doing, If you're not eating them, then they're not interested. And that's going to be something that you're not into. You're not into at all. You're like, give me authenticity. Give me, real. And I don't care if nobody, is really in my corner at the side at this time, but as long as I know who's on my side and who isn't, I can handle this so much better. But you don't want the fake. And you are really going to be rejecting the fake during this time. So we have the 7 of coins. And you have the 7 of coins here. You're nurturing. The 10 of coins, and they all live happily ever after. And the 3 of cups. Now this deck has 2 3 of cups. And the 3 of cups is either the Pip deck 3 of cups, which is just 3 cups, or the People 3 of cups. And so with the People 3 of cups, it is people celebrating you. It's knowing who celebrates you and who doesn't. And it's rejoicing in that celebration. And it's connecting. It's like, wow, these people are on my side. That's why Spirit was saying before, authenticity. It matters so much. It matters so much. You have the King of Cups right on top of the Queen of Cups. I mean, that is amazing. That is a beautiful connection here. It's very sensual. It's very powerful. It leads you to the 10 of Wands. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. This is a completion of a cycle. This is, a releasing a lot of the burdens that you have been carrying. And this is calling happiness into your life. You have the 8 of Coins, what you have worked so diligently and so hard for, is coming forward. And it is, and you are embracing it, and it is embracing you. You're seeing your hard work pay off. It leads you to the Strength card, Leo energy, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. The 8 of Wands, things move quickly. And the 6 of Wands, you start celebrating, which is beautiful. So we have here the 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins, you have it in the public arena. Now you have it in the private arena. You're going to want things to move forward more quickly. You are. You're going to sit there and be like, hurry up. Hurry up life. Hurry up, dreams. Hurry up everything. And yet, it's taking time for the fruit to ripen, for things to become as sweet as Spirit and Divinity want them to be for you. Don't rush it, because a good thing is coming. And you are going to be swept away by it. Also, be very mindful that the 8 of Swords does not take over. The doubts, the fears, the negativity, the feeling stuck, the feeling overwhelmed, it can very easily take over and just stunt you, all right? And just make you doubt every single step that you take. Know your worth. Write, I am enough on your mirror. Write, I am enough on your arm. Keep on saying it to yourself. To know that, yes, this is not where I am stopping. I want to achieve more in my life. But in this moment, in this time of creation, I have all I need inside of me to start to change the tide, to move forward towards greatness, to embrace greatness, because I am enough. It's not going to come through outside sources and outside forces. It is all coming from within me. Remember what Brahma said. He hid the God's head within man, because that is the one place we would not look for it. We are embracing our godliness. Find that God's head within. Embrace your divinity. Embrace that connection. And do not let anybody talk you out of it. It leads you to the 10 of Coins. This is a sense of prosperity, of bounty. I believe I said the 10 of Cups before. And I see them layered on top of each other. That's because it's on top of the Knight of Cups. Okay, I see it. I see it. So this is prosperity that lasts for generations. But this is bringing a happily ever after. It is bringing a powerful, beautiful truth that you have been waiting for. And it is having it take root in this world. And it is having it take root inside of you to grow forth a prosperity that is your life tree, that is your life work. And it leads you to celebrating with those who really do stand by your side. They're not wishy-washy in this. They're not, I love you if, and I'll stand by you if. It's like, no, I got you. I got you. And they might not be the people that everybody else in the world will ooh and ah over, but they're your people. And so who the heck cares what the rest of the world says? It leads you to the Knight of Cups, a passion and creation. The Queen of Cups can move more freely. Think of chess. The queens can move more freely than the kings can. Here, it is taking on the responsibility. It is knowing it. It is sometimes feeling weighed down by it. But it is also knowing that you rule your love. You rule your passion. You rule yourself. Because the King of Cups in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is a king on a rock in the middle of the sea. All right? He rules a kingdom of one. Yes, it is implied that he rules the kingdom behind him, most definitely. But he rules a kingdom of one in the photo, in the painting that we see, the picture. And that kingdom of one is the only kingdom we ever get to rule. We can only rule ourselves. Because if people could have absolute rule over others, life would be very, very, very different. And here, there is that sense of knowing that the only person that you can rule is yourself. And even then, when you say, I'm not going to procrastinate, and you procrastinate, there we go. Even then, when you say, I'm not going to eat that cookie, and you eat the cookie, you don't always rule yourself very well. Even then, you push against your own restraints. And so here it is knowing that the only person I have any dominion over is me. And I need to be kind and caring and understanding of my flaws and of my faults, and also of my successes. It leads you to the 10 of Wands. You are putting down the pain, the suffering, everything that you are carrying for everybody else. And you are looking at what you want and what you need. And you are saying, I am letting this shine. And I am letting it shine within me. And you are starting to build a bonfire. A bonfire as your truth. And it is blazing bright. And it is your light. And it leads you to the 8 of Coins. Your hard work is paying off. It is. Things that you have dedicated your life to start to bear fruit. And it's beautiful and it's breathtaking. And it calls forth strength in the public arena. And strength is not brute force strength. It is a kind, caring, compassionate strength. It says love conquers. It's saying caring matters. It's saying beauty is a part of you. And it leads you to the 8 of Wands. You have the repeat of the number 8 right here. As you have the repeat of the number 8 in your main reading. This is a time of getting things done, yes. Of good luck on your side, yes. Of overthinking, absolutely. But things move fast, especially as you walk away from what has once bound you. Life starts moving much more quickly. You start seeing yourself move forward in a way that is breathtaking. And you start celebrating you. Your triumphs, your glory, your truth. This is instead of saying, oh, I could have done better. This is saying, I'm doing really well. And I am proud of who I am and who I need to be. It's being, okay, so the best way to describe the 6 of Wands is that boss that praises instead of put down. So it is the boss that sits there and gives you a whole big list of things to do. And instead of coming back and saying, oh, seriously, you forgot this one thing? Or you really could have done this a little bit better. Next time I expect more of you. It is that boss that sits there and gives you the list of things to do. And then comes back and says, wow, you did it. I didn't think you were going to get everything done. That's amazing. Look at this. And praises you for what you have done. And even if you don't get everything done, still praises you, still sits there and sees what you did and says, wow, okay, good job. I mean, they're not a pushover. This isn't a person who's going to let you walk all over them. This is a person who leads, but who knows how to lead astoundingly well. And this is a person that you want to follow. It is being that boss for yourself. It is being the type of person that your heart, your soul, and your passion wants to follow. Let's see your spirit animal message for this time. Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. September 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Yeah. These 3? Okay. So we start here with the fox spirit. This is think on your feet. And it is going to be very important to think on your feet because everything is changing, everything is moving, everything is growing and expanding. So you are going to have to think and move and grow with it. So think on your feet. You're going to be rather surprised at the elasticity of your mind and the power of your perception. And then we have the koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. You're going to think at times spirit is drinking. Spirit has no plan whatsoever and is slightly insane. But spirit has a plan. Trust in that plan. And know that nothing you have been through is by accident or a waste. And that you were never an accident or a waste. It moves you then to the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. People tend to think that it's the big things that really matter. It's that huge, firework life that matters. That everybody can look at and ooh and ah over. It's the small things. You can think of it as a relationship, okay? And think of it as a relationship when the only type of attention you get from the person that you are with is when everybody else can see. The person who only cares when they can be praised for it. But when you're together and alone and the doors are closed, they never get you a cup of coffee or tea. They never ask you how you are. They only just demand. Tend to the small things. Tend to the small love, because the big love follows. Tend to the things that speak to your heart, your soul, and yourself, because the bigger things come. They really do. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the elephant spirit. Learn from the past, because it holds tremendous knowledge for you. The past is what we grow out of. It is the soil that nurtures us. Your subconscious people message is the Princess of Pentacles. Tend to your prosperity. Have innocent eyes when looking at it. Don't come to it as if I already know. Look at things differently. You're going to be surprised what comes ahead, what leads you forward. Your subconscious chakra message is communication. This is the throat chakra, and you as an air sign energy, Aquarius, you're a tremendous communicator. And so here you're going deeper. You're going to find that you communicate on multifaceted different ways, that you communicate not just with what is said, but what is unsaid, looks, body language, emotions, energy. You're taking it all in. Communication is going to kind of be your superpower. Don't let it pass you by. Your subconscious tarot message is the King of Swords. It's you. It's you as a king. This is you being the warrior king that you are. This is you cutting through doubts and fears, knowing your mind and where you stand. And it's interesting that subconsciously you are this king, and the person you are to be mindful of is a king. So you're going to be equally matched, most definitely. Look at what you want from life. Look at what you desire. And use your power of communication, of compassion, of truth, of cutting to the heart of the matter to really move you forward in authenticity and honesty. Because people see it. And in a world where everybody is pretty much a bluster and a bluff and an empty show, your truth and honesty. And the world is starved for that. You can also be a little bit biting, especially in the thoughts that you have, because it's your subconscious. So don't be shocked if you're sitting there and you're listening to people, and then like all of a sudden this really blunt narrative comes into your head about things, and it's really going to be quite funny. And if you can, kind of write it down, because you're going to find that you might be able to create something off of that bluntness that you're seeing with the world. And as we go deeper into your subconscious, we have the Knight of Wands. A fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is you moving forward in passionate, beautiful determination. This is you connecting with your soul's truth, the reason for getting out of bed in the morning. And this is the second fastest moving night. So second only to your Knight, the Knight of Swords. So this is your passion, your creativity, your determination guiding you forward and leading you towards something quite amazing. And defending you. Your passion defends your mind, and your mind fuels your passion. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we move forward in truth, determination, and a banishing of everything that has held us back, and a knowing that I am enough to conquer this world and to live my truth. I am enough, and I deserve to be happy. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace, love, and prosperity, Aquarius.